Hi everybody, today we're doing a build with sword and mace for Nordic Ashes. This game is similar to Vampire Survivors if you played it. So got coins that we can use to buy items on the map as well as at the end of each boss battle. You just got to pick up coins and XP like you see. Right here we've got an extra heart, so we're going to go ahead and pick that one up because extra life is always going to be something you want to try and have. So there's also mana potions, and you get those. We also just picked up this heavy stone, which gives us extra damage, but it does slow down our movement speed, so that's not the greatest thing. So anyway, we're pretty weak here at the beginning, and so we just have to try and stay alive until we get a few points, and then can kind of build up our main weapon. So you can see that there's damage, cooldown area. There's different stats you can get, and the ones that are selected are the ones you can choose from. You can also choose to re-roll, which I just did there. And then you see we want to try and stick to the damage. I like damage, projectiles, area for this stat. You see that makes it a lot easier to clear these rats out. So anyway, we'll just kind of keep clearing here. The way I like to play is I like to take the first weapon that really does well for me and then build that all the way up. And then once I build that up, I can focus on other weapons. So I have to try and clear a little bit here to get back to that chest there. The chest can give me buffs for any of my current weapons. So it should probably just hit my main weapon now. So you can see we got damage, area, cooldown. I mean, this is a hard one. They're all pretty good to go with. I think cooldown might be our best option because we just can't hit these guys fast enough to be able to get back and pick up XP. So that's the route I'm going for now. But pretty much any weapon, going with damage, going with cooldown, going with more projectiles, those are all good options. But you see we clear out a few of these guys here, and then we try and run back and pick them up, and then go back and upgrade our weapon from time to time. This is damage and area. It's a rare damage, and this other one is a rare, so it's usually worth getting. This one hits our cooldown projectiles, which are great, so we'll go ahead and do that. And this one is got projectiles. It doubles them because it's an epic upgrade, so we're probably going to try and get a couple more levels here and then go back and pick that up, because extra projectiles will definitely be helpful. You can see as we upgrade, it makes this much easier to clear. You just have to kind of watch out when you're first starting here. So we're starting with what is the mace, which really is more of almost like a spell, as you can see. But it's a pretty good one to start with, and we're going to build up to where we get the actual, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the sword as well. So this is a hard one to choose here. You know, these are all good options. So area would be nice. Extra damage though is a good one to always throw on there. It's gonna be important. The higher level you get, the more damage you can do. So you're not sitting there shooting people multiple times just to be able to clear anything. So typically try and do more of a diagonal run unless there's something I'm trying to save up for, or if there is something that I want to pull onto for a boss, then I might stay in one area. This is a snowball here. I don't have the gold for it anyway, but I've only gotten it once and it really didn't seem to be worth the investment, especially when it's 15 coins there. So I'll just stick to leveling up and then getting my main weapon leveled up so that we can ascend it after we kill the first boss. Okay, now this is a pretty good one here. This looks like it is, I think it's a tonic, and I think this boosts, let's go ahead and get this level here. Get these extra projectiles, and this next one gives us cooldown and duration. Let's re-roll this. Damage and area. Okay, that's a significant damage boost, as you can tell. And then the area, you know, that doesn't hurt either. So that we've maxed that out. So we'll go ahead and just start moving on to the other items in here so we can hit those. And we're out now. We're probably not going to take this Infinity Whirlwind. I've taken it in the past. It's really just more of a one-time thing. It's not really the greatest thing to have. So I don't really like to get that one. But we're just going to build up and get this. I don't remember the exact buff that it gives to you. But I believe it gives you some extra cooldown reduction or maybe attack speed. These elixirs typically have something like a negative that you have to have that go along with it. So we've got 350 folk skill here. We're just going to take our time with it. You don't have to be in the circle. The monster that you kill does have to be in the circle. So you can kind of step out of there if you need to from time to time, and it will still take care of it. Got our first little mini boss there. He won't take much to kill, as you can see. If you keep up with your stats and damage, then it won't be too big a deal usually. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to stick here for a little bit because we want to get this. Let's see, get some extra points. I'm going to get these boots because I have to have them to move on. But really, I'm trying to get up into the additional buffs of Berserker and then up to the sword, which is called MIDGARD. Okay. So, I'll just have to build up some more, but I'm going to avoid that special move because I just don't think it's worth it. It just doesn't usually, it does good damage, but it's got such a long cooldown, you can really only use it on bosses. And I'd rather put my points into something that helps all the time. So we'll just keep knocking these guys out, getting ourselves some levels, and then get our buff from the elixir there. So yeah, this will just be boring for a minute, but we'll just let it keep running and see if we can get this built up, and then I'll probably go back on my path where we do the diagonal running. I typically want to try and find pickups. There's several different pickups you can get, but out of the boxes you can sometimes get a ring, which will pull in all of the XP that you didn't pick up during your run, and I like to try and pop that right before a boss run. I don't always get it, but it can give you a lot of levels right before you fight a boss, which can be very handy. So, almost here. Got about 80 or so left until we finish this one up, and then we can finally move on. Got enough for our Berserker. That's a nice buff, and it fires pretty frequently. You can see the little bear there, and you can see that my cooldown improves significantly when that fires. So you can't really trigger that, it just kind of goes on an interval, but it is a nice buff to get, especially if you are getting crowded by enemies. Alright, almost got it, and then we can see what it does. Cool tonic, okay? Okay, so reduces our cooldown, but makes our effect probability lower. I don't think that really is something that I have to worry about too much. I think it's only the shoulders that have that. And then of course I went and added the sword here, and you can kind of see the sword firing. The sword, especially if you buff the area, can be really helpful to try and clear it once you get huge packs around you. Especially if you can ascend it, it can be really nice as well. So we'll be working on getting that one built up after we work on our hammer. Hey, look at that, 999 gold. I didn't really spend gold there, I just got gold, so maybe you have to attain 999 gold. Either way, it's an achievement, I'll take it. Alright, good. We got some boxes here. Let's see if there's anything good. A little extra money. It never hurt anybody. Alright, this looks to be a cooldown totem perhaps. So I want to try and hang on until I get to the boss to get that one, just to have that extra little buff. So I'm probably going to just try and kill around this area until he pops, just so I can find it. There is an option to unlock a mini map that shows you stuff, which I am going to get after this match, but I'm not sure if it shows those totems or not. So we'll go ahead and buff this. We're getting some good options here. Anything with projectiles and area is good for this because it can clear a whole lot of space for you. So definitely something that I like to get. And then the cooldown and area. Okay, damage cooldown, much better. And that's a big damage buff. So once we get back in here, we'll, you know, after we get a few levels, we'll come back in here and take that. Alright. So, we've got our boss here. Let's go ahead and see what this buff is before we have to fight him. It's a hard one. I really like the area on that, but damage is nice too. But area can be really nice for clearing out a bunch of enemies. So, I think that's the option to go with here. Alright, and here is our first real boss. Once we can kill this guy, we'll be able to ascend. Go find our cooldown here and see if that helps us. Yeah, that's definitely buffing up our attack. Should help to take this guy out pretty quickly. See his life's going down pretty well. Alright, got some extra levels. Let's see what we got here. So we've got our prism crystal, I'm not sure what you call it, but that will allow us to ascend. Our guy pooped for us, gave us some extra money. That's nice. I've not seen the pine cone before, so definitely want to check out what that is. Let's see. Oh, it's like a weapon. Okay, that's cool. So it's a bomb, so cooldown and area, that might actually be a good one to get for that. Of course, I wanted to ascend this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Shockwave is the way to go. Burning trails never really worked well for me. Let's see what this does. Oh, now that is nice. This gives us a chance to revive. That's a definite nice buff to have. We got 21 left. I think we might get this shield, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll go ahead and do a reset to see what other options we have. So definitely like the blue shields there, along with the extra health. And we'll still have 15 if we do this reset. So let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, this tonic looks pretty cool. The shoes are really not worth getting unless you just stumble upon them for free. Wow, that's nice. That's a lot of attack speed. All it does kind of kill our cooldown. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can do to get this one moving. Or we could do the pine cone. Let's just, I don't know, we might just wait and see there, because I just don't know how good these pine cones are before I put any points into them. They're definitely plentiful, so that's pretty cool. They are popping up all over the place. To be honest with you though, they're a little freaky, because when you have a lot of enemies here, it can be easy to kind of mistake them for one of the enemies. So it's hard to tell how well they're doing in this match. We'll go ahead and see at the end kind of what kind of damage they're actually outputting. But there's a lot of them. They're popping up everywhere, so maybe they're pretty good. They're just freaking me out when I go up upon one. I'm thinking some mob is spawning right beside of me. All right, area. Area's nice for this one. Okay, that's how you want it. Damage, projectiles, damage, cooldown, damage, and area. Yeah, I think that's a good one to go with, and that's even before their main level, which is usually legendary. So we'll probably go back and do that one, and then hope we get some damage on the last one there. So just got to get a few more levels so we can max that out. So those are really the two key items that I'm going with for this build. So you got kind of that hammer or mace or that magic, you know, that we've got going out there, that shockwave now, and then the the sword attack just to kind of help clean up whenever you are kind of getting covered up with enemies there, to give you a way out. Nice, let's see what we got. Okay, I think area. Oh, this is a hard one. I really, the reason I like the sword is the area, to help clear it out. So that's why I'm going that route. I usually love to take damage, but this makes it a lot easier, because you'll get really surrounded here in a little bit, and that sword can really help you get out of a sticky situation. See if I can get to my leaves there. You get a lot of leaves, but I think it's like 25 of them convert for like one of the actual, I think it's like a Yggdrasil leaf, and that's what you use to actually upgrade yourself. So even though it looks like you're getting a lot, it really doesn't amount to much once you convert. So we'll check that out once we get done with this run. Let's see, about halfway there. We've already gone and gotten that one. That damaged us. We're just going to avoid that one this time around. We can get a few more levels here. We can go ahead and fully upgrade. Or, yeah, let's just go ahead and get this upgrade. I usually like damage, but projectile in the area, that could be pretty nice since we're really using this to clear the area. But we've got to get 4 more levels in order to get to that, so let's see, do we re-roll it or just leave it? Okay, that was a good choice. That gave us a big damage buff and still projectile, so that's pretty nice. So we'll just have to go level. And of course, this is the whirlwind. I've done this build before, but I'm just going to avoid this one here. It does have good damage, as you can see. It just takes way too long. So next, we'll have to figure out, do we want to go with the pine cone after we level up our sword, or go with the shoulders? The shoulders give you kind of a shock that comes out of them, so they're not too bad to go with. I don't know how well the damage are, but we'll get past this initial build requirement first before we look at those. Alright, so this is the one I didn't take earlier, and I don't remember what it's called, but basically it just puts kind of a decoy out there. I mean, I'll take it for free. You know, it can be helpful if you get a lot of people around you, just to kind of get them away from you. But it's not the best thing ever. Okay, yeah, it popped immediately. So there you see, everybody just kind of runs toward it. Yeah, attracts enemies. So it's bait to decoy. It doesn't really do anything to help you damage-wise. So if you get it for free, sure, but I wouldn't put gold coins into it. They're much better things you can spend your gold on. See here, anything good? We're still doing pretty good on life and everything. I will say the one nice thing about them is if you've got a big crowd and they all go there, you can just wipe out a big crowd all at the same time and collect a bunch of XP. So that's the one nice thing I'll say about it. I didn't even see myself get hit there. Oh, and I can't heal because that was my shield. Alright, well, it's there if we need it. Oh, we have enough now to get our full upgrade. That's nice. We'll want to send that next. This is 2 to upgrade. Cool down the area. I don't know if I want to go for something better or just stick with that. Yeah, we'll wait and see. It's still hard to tell if those are really worth it. I mean, I see them popping up everywhere, so if they're actually doing a lot of damage, that could be good. But it's hard to tell how much they're really doing. There we go. Let's get a bunch of points there. Get us some levels so we can actually get some new stuff leveled up here. Yeah, sometimes you get these nice big waves and it's just easy to get several levels and then go knock a bunch of stuff out. And I'm killing everything pretty easy. Alright. Ooh, this next one has more projectiles and area. Oh, and damage and area. Okay, yeah. So this will give us a chance to see just how well it really does with giving it the extra area, because they're already kind of spawning everywhere. So they're doing pretty well as far as that's concerned. Now a little mini boss. Nice. Maybe we can get something else to buff our area or damage there. I really love my area. I think that's the route I'm going. Yeah, you can see that sword now is taking out a pretty big area, and if I remember correctly, when you ascend it, it gets even larger. So that'll make it really nice for kind of saving our butts when we get surrounded by enemies. Here we go. This guy can be a little bit of a pain because he kind of shoots at you. It's a little bit hard to avoid. Maybe it's just my playstyle, but it seems like he hits me a lot. At least I have a lot of health built up at the moment. Yeah, and you can see all this stuff popping. It's just, yeah. He can be hard, but you know, I'm doing all right now. Looks like I got an extra health too. I'd prefer a ring to get the XP, but it never hurts to have health. Alright, this guy's about halfway done. I really need to try and take him out before he does a lot of damage to me. I already had to use my health as well. Yeah, go ahead and get that close there. That's a lot of projectiles on cooldown, but I don't have enough for it right now. See, this guy. Oh. I hate avoiding him. Hey, there we go. I didn't even realize I killed him. Alright. Oh, were those left from the... That was weird. Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and get our crystal, and we can ascend... Oh, wait, XP. I think that's an XP token. Oh, that's nice. I picked that up recently. 50% extra XP. That's nice. That's like a lightning crystal. It's not really that good. So, I don't think I want to waste my points on that. Go ahead and get my life up here. And let's get our ascension. Apply that to our sword. See, attack area or attack backwards but reduce damage. Yeah, that's not the route I want to go. So we'll definitely stick with the area here. Alright, so we can go ahead and max this out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then from there, probably move on to the shoulders. Could take that, no. Attack speed, that's nice. Got the thunder armor, that's nice too. Stormbringer, I'm not going that route, I really don't like that. Yeah, we'll probably go the shoulder route after we get back in here and get some more XP. Alright, looks like these pine cones are spawning quite well. So definitely a lot of those popping up. Still hard to tell if they're really doing a lot of damage or not. So we'll have to just check that at the end of the run there. At this point, we just really need to kill some guys and get some levels so that we can put them into the shoulders next, probably. Alright, good. We should finish up getting our hearts back there. Just kind of keep going down diagonally like I talked about before, picking up any extra gold, and, any type of things we can get. I'd really love to get a ring, but I don't seem to have the most luck with them. These birds are a little bit of a pain. You can see they hit you there. Looks like we're killing pretty quickly at this point, but, you know, doing pretty well at least as far as the build is concerned, as far as damage and obviously faster cooldown would be nice, just so you can run non-stop. But this game isn't quite like Vampire Survivors in that regard. I mean, it's a little bit harder in my honest opinion. Alright, well, wish I could pick that health up, but don't really need it at the moment, so just kind of just keep going. There's the snowball again. I think I mentioned that one just isn't worth the money as far as I can tell. If you played this and maybe I'm wrong, let me know. Seems like it did enough damage. There we go. A nice big group of people. Let's get that XP built up. Oh yeah, there's some good money right there. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of folks spawning here, and it's gonna give me a lot of good XP there. Pick that up. Should be able to upgrade here in just a minute. Oh, not mean to run into somebody there. We've got one of those, yeah. I don't know if that's a Phoenix, but definitely want to take them out. Yeah, there's just a ton of folks here to kill. This is getting us a lot of good experience. Probably need to go in there in a second and see what we can upgrade. I mean, we're doing pretty good so far without even using those, but let's see what we can do. Let's see, projectile speed. I don't like the boots or fire. Movement speed, maybe. Yeah, let's take the damage. I mean, go ahead and max that out. That's not, that's not a bad option at all. We don't really have anything left. I guess from now on, we're going to be going into the Thunder Armor and the cooldown. It's probably the next thing we'll hit up since we already picked up the extra damage. Yeah, that's nice. 25% buff after just that hit, so that should be pretty good. Yeah, these trees are still only 22 to 28, so they're not a huge amount of damage. So I'm not sure how great they're going to be. Yeah, looks like we need... Yeah, these are the only areas we really need to go to at this point. There's a little mini boss. Man, he's fast. He's trying to take me out. Alright, good. That wasn't too bad. You get all these leaves picked up. I really want to try and get a lot of those. Said they don't go as far as feel like they do because you pick up a lot, but I think it's 25 of them convert to a single leaf. Too, one thing is it can be kind of hard to figure out where the sound in this game, like where things are coming from. When you kill something or when you see like a coin drop or something, the sound can be quite hard to figure out where it came from. Oh, well, it looks like we are already at the final boss here. So I guess let's see how well this goes. Got 4 hearts. That's not bad. This guy can be hard to avoid. I am playing on hard mode, so obviously not the best. There we go. Some life. They drop those every now and then. That's definitely helpful. Yeah, if I can beat this guy, then I'll probably get a few achievements because this is the first time I would have beaten it in hard mode. You gotta watch these knives or swords. He'll just keep spawning them. The ones that always seem to get me are the ones where he puts a circle around me and then he makes a smaller circle. So those are the ones I have to kind of watch out for because he almost gets me on that most of the time. So right there. Okay, yeah. See, barely missed it, but glad I did. Hoping one of these guys drops some more health here. I'm just getting bombarded, and I really need some. I think one of them dropped some. Cause I saw my health go up. Oh, and he's oh, yep, there's some more too. He's almost dead. That's good. Awesome. Okay. So we'll get a few of these leaves here. Let's see. Expert achievement here. Conquer Midgard. Hard mode. Oh, Rio. I'm not sure what that does. A shield. Okay. Good. So that's 3 achievements. They also popped up in Steam, but you probably couldn't see those. Let's see our damage here. Iron Hammer did well, but wow, that Nagling did really well. It's now keep in mind we didn't even get that maxed out till way later in the game. You can see the shoes really didn't do much. Of course, I didn't really love those anyway. Pinecone didn't do that great. Sword is really the one to go for. So if you're doing a new run and you want to do the same run, it might even be better to start with the sword and then move to the hammer, because that sword was really used probably half the time and it had more damage. So that's pretty nice. See, got several unlocks. Yeah, this was a good run. So let's check out the leaves. See, even as you level up here, you can see it takes 45 leaves. I have 2 available. That bumped me up to 3. And then I think there is the mini map mod I wanted to find. See if I can figure out where that is. Let's see. Okay, that needs 7 to upgrade. I've only got 3. That's a nice one to start with. Maybe gold. I can get that one. Oh, this one is the mini map. So I don't know if it only shows potions and gold or shows maybe some of the modifications you can pick up, but I'm definitely getting that one. I think that'll be a good one to try out. So anyway, that's it for this run, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and let me know if you have a run you'd like me to try out, and I'll definitely do it.